Hello and welcome, my name is Skriba. I am a second player from Poland and also a streamer. I am playing mainly Lei and Leroy, and because of that I decided to make a quick tutorial how to counter Lei, because I am seeing that a lot of people has a really big problem with Lei. I will show you how to basically deal with Lei at the basic level. So this character has a lot of shit to basically bite you, yeah, to destroy your mental. But you have to remember that this character is not 100% like, you know, safe on everything he's doing, and there is few general rules you should follow playing versus this character to maybe not be like, you know, not winning in every situation, but to have some kind of knowledge how to play versus him. And at the beginning, one of the most powerful aspects of Lei is basically his stance game, yeah, because he has 14 stances, which are going from snake, panther, crane, dragon, tiger. There is phoenix stance. Also, there is something like sitting snake. 4 stances for lying on the ground. A back turn, of course, and the drunken. And there is one important thing which is like actually connected to all of the stances. I'll show you that like this. You know, going to snake, I am in snake. Going to tiger, I am in tiger. Going to dragon, I am in dragon. Going to phoenix, I am in phoenix. And look at this. What I will do to counter this moves. Ah, sorry, I whiffed. Boom. Okay, like I have to be at the close range, but the main issue of Lei in stance is that the option that he's unable to block his lows, and mainly because of that, you can basically do everything versus him. You are forcing him to take a decision, yeah, and decision will be press more, make a backdash, for example, yeah. When I'm tiger, make a backdash, be safe, look at your opponent and whiff punish him. Basically bait somebody with options like you are the dragon, blah blah blah. Basically Lei is mindset character, yeah. Everything he's doing is what I am doing playing Lei is to force you to take some kind of reaction, yeah, on my moves. I am doing down 4, back 2, 4, back 2 into this shit, and you have to like make some kind of decision, yeah. The best option in my opinion to play versus Lei is to basically play as a turtle without any kind of forced pressure, and just give him an option to kill himself, because he has to use a lot of stuff, yeah. For example, Hell Sweep, for example, this one, to basically open, yeah, or I don't know, go to the stance. But all of this shit is somewhat fake. And look at this. Maybe it will be even easier if I change my character to Lei. Lei versus Lei. He has a lot of strange weaknesses people don't really know about. For example, probably the biggest one is Razor Rush. People are often using Razor Rush like that, yeah, going to stance 50-50, blah blah blah. There is a problem for me as a Lei player. Every time I'm going into stance from block, I am on minus, and I have to deal with this. If you don't know about this, I can do anything, but look at this. He has access to the 5 stances from Razor Rush. Snake, Dragon, Panther, Tiger, Crane. What is important when he's going into offense stances, well, and Tiger, he's often at least minus 13. But there's one funny thing. Look at this. Oh, wait. He's in crouch. You can basically punish him with 11 frames or down forward 1, but if you have hop kick, you are pressing hop kick, you are winning. His pressure is dead. The same with Tiger. As you've seen, he's minus 13, sorry, but he's crouching for a while, for a bit, and mainly because of that, if I record that he will be doing Razor Rush into those options, for example launcher here, And for example, fucked up, sorry, it's kind of pressure because I never record tutorial like that. If I'm recording that, look at this. I'm option selecting everything with optic. He's unable to do anything. You basically have to take a risk, which is super important when you're playing versus Lei. You have to basically count his moves, because when he's going into stance after the second hit and first hit, he's at -10, around -10. But third and fourth, well, the best stances for Lei are locked in a you know lunge punish situation, and smart Lei player has to play around it. So like for example, he has to make something like that into backdash to whiff punish, has to go into sidestep 1 into snake. I don't know, he's going to use FN for 1, well, which is a start of Wolf Strike string, to go into those stances. And your mission, your target while playing Lei is to basically every time when he's going into stance, knock down him from it. Because, you know, my best pulls as a Lei are basically from stances. And in neutral I've got like probably the most shitty down forward one in the game. Okay, Razor Rush, the first hit is kinda good. Down 4. Hell Sweep, which is risky. The sidestep launcher, which is kinda of course safe, but slow. And everything I can do versus you is to basically sweep you and launch you, or press this move. But you know, this move has one problem also. Look at this. -14 or -8, but I am in the back stance and I can make cancel, yeah? And everything probably with, if you try to like punish me with short range mids or with highs. And after that I can do something like that and you are dead. Also there is extension, yeah, which is high, and there is an option select for it. Really good option select. If you are playing character like Asuka, you are in home, because you will fuck me every fucking time. Look at this shit. Let's finish. If you have any kind of move which is able to basically high crash, you are killing Lei for attempt of making this move. Maybe Raven Spin will be able to do it? No, it's not. But you're basically making big jab. And that's all. His entire pressure from this move is basically like, you know, disabled. On reaction, you are just pressing on FF3 big jab, for example, and even if he's doing it correctly like this into nothing, or like this. Sorry, I have new hitbox and I'm misclicking everything non-stop. We are doing like that, like, you know, 3 options. Big jab will, one with every of them, regardless of extension and direction they went into, which is super important versus this character. Well, at the start to collect all informations. Razor Rush on block, always punishable. We have to always go for punch, any kind of punch, because if I am in stance, you are fucked. Because I can force it to 50-50 to go into an under stance, into other stance, and you have to deal with something which is especially not pleasant to deal with. Second thing is that if he is in stances, just use some fast low and he's fucked. Of course, you have to remember that in this stance, which is Tiger, he has some kind of low parry when he's pressing forward, and he can low parry you for low attempts, but remember that in this stance he's not able to block mids. Well, if you have long range launcher which is not super unsafe, or you have poke like, I don't know, FF1 of Julia, of forward 2 of Lydia, Lei is unable to do anything in this stance when he's not on your face. Also there's a Crane. In Crane he has low parry built in, but he's unable to block anything. he can of course cancel it quickly, but you know, it's a commitment. When I'm doing something like that, which is like, this move is a really good counter hit launcher, -2 on block, but when I'm canceling it to be safe, you can make a hell sweep. If you have a read that I'm canceling this, you're making a hell sweep and I'm dead. Also, what else? Back turn. You have to be aware of this stance because it's fucking bad for you. He has launchers, a lot of fucking launchers. Plenty of them are counter hit launchers. And it's really hard to deal with that. The best option? Hold backdash. Nothing more. Because it's shitty situation, but you know, the most important stuff for you is to basically not press anything when he is going to this stance on hit. On block, for example, after that, hop kick and he is dead, which is also important. When he is on the ground, remember that you can float him, or basically, I don't know, use down 4 or something like that, to outpoke him. And if you do that, he has to commit to use any kind of wake up option, or, sorry, I don't remember, he has to commit, I'm entering to the stance once again, or I'm waking up. And in this situation, you are forcing him to yours mix-up. It's not like you are eating the mix-up he's giving to you. Also, this stance, you can float it. Remember that this sweep is kinda tricky, cause to punish him, many characters in this game have to wait a bit. Wait a bit until he wake up, stand, then you're hop kicking him, for example, because many characters has problem with that. And the best strategy versus Lei is to basically take his life, for example, you know, make advantage on your side. If you have this kind of advantage, you're basically turtling because he has nothing to open you. He has to go into the stance or risk a lot to do a hell sweep. And in this situation, you're just keeping him away and he's unable to do anything. Also, this string is kinda interesting because on counter hit, everything is guaranteed is a 61 damage, but as you can see, maybe I will show you that, the third hit is a high. Oh, sorry, the fourth hit is a high. If he's not counter hitting you at this moment, you're just ducking and launching him. If you fucked up, he has two options, mid or low. Do you know about this? Next thing. Every time Lei is going into something like that, and he's ending into stance after this type of poke, well, right hand poke into leg, he's -17 all the time. Okay, in this situation he's -13, but fuck it. Pause, you can hop kick him, he is in Panther, he cannot do anything, you have to cancel, which is fucked up. From Snake it is probably -17. Oh, it's also -14, okay. Maybe I remember it incorrectly, but if he's doing that hop kick and he's dead, he's basically dead. Playing versus Lei is not easy, but if you understand that he has to be in stance or he has to be at your face to do anything, this character is really easy to deal with. Also, whiffing versus him is bad because of that. But if you forced him to whiff, you can basically kill him, yeah? Lei is a good character, but for example, pressure versus him is really good because he don't really have any kind of good panic moves. He can go into Sabaki and he has nothing after it. He can use also a Magic 4, but his Magic 4 is really fucking hard to launch. Like, pickup is extremely hard. While most Lei players will be trying to go into distance or make panic hell sweep, yeah? Well, you have to be aware of it. And that's all, I guess. Like, playing versus Lei is really easy if you understand what he is doing. Also, he can like go from stance to stance, but you have to remember that in those stances, those transitions are not safe. If you have hard grip, you can down forward to him. It's really good. Especially smart decision to do that. Also, about his throws. about his throws, he has command grab from Snake, from Dragon, sorry, it's one break. He has also throw from Drunken, which is 1+2. He has 2 attempts to do it. And rest is regular stuff. Also, like, he has plenty of mix-ups, like from Snake he's going for 4-1, which gives him Tiger entrance, and it's a 50-50 situation, you are unable to do anything. Also, the second situation is when he's going to Snake and he's doing that. He can hit confirm it and go into Panther or not. When he is not going to Panther, he can basically try to counter hit you. While this 50-50 situation is fucked up, also you have to remember that when you are -11, -10, you are fucked up because of the string, and he's entering the stance, the Snake stance at +6 or something like that, and all options are, like, you know, basically locked for you because of the frames and because of the move speed. And I guess that's all about playing versus, like, be calm. Check your options, check what type of moves are dealing with him lying on the ground. And that's probably everything for Leroy players, because I am Leroy player right now and I am recording that mainly for my Leroy brothers. When he's lying on the ground, you have 2 especially good tools to hit him. First is this, second is basically down for. And he is unable to play on the ground. Also, when you're playing Leroy, there's one more special thing, which is a mind game, of course, but if you have big balls, big enough balls, you can do something like that. You can allow him to go into the lucrative stances, for example, press something like that, or and you can basically allow him to go to the stance and press back +2, and he's fucked. Which is especially good. Also, if you're playing any kind of character with good counter hits, you can try to do it. Because you will gain a lot of damage, to be honest. A lot of damage from such simple situation, yeah? Well, thank you very much for being here. Also, if you like this type of movie, maybe I will make more. You can consider subscribing, I'm scriba, or following me. But in every situation like that, just follow me, check my videos, check my streams, and let's play Tekken. Tekken is a fun game, frustrating but lovely.